Hey there, this is Michael here in beautiful Lewiston/Auburn, Maine, and I'm here to bring you our biblical highlight for the day. In our last segment, we introduced the Intertestamental Period, and we learned that this refers to the space of time between where the Old Testament ended and the New Testament began, which in our Bibles is represented by a blank page. And actually, if you remember, that blank page stands for 400 years. That is pretty amazing. And the reason why that page is blank, you say? Well, that's because there were no messengers of God during that time. And that's why this time is also known as the silent period. Today, we will continue our highlight. What is the Intertestamental Period? Now, the Old Testament narrative ends with the Israelites being allowed by Cyrus, the king of Persia, to return to Jerusalem after being exiled in Babylon for 70 years. And Cyrus not only allows the Israelites to return to the Promised Land, but also aids them by supporting them economically in the rebuilding of the Second Temple. And if we recall, Solomon's temple, which is the first temple, had been destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians when the kingdom of Judah was conquered. Follow me as we take a seat. Now, upon their return, the people of Israel began to rebuild not only their temple, but their culture as well. Meanwhile, the Greeks aggressively come into power through a relentless conqueror, Alexander III of Macedon, or better known as Alexander the Great. Alexander practically conquers the entire known world at that time. And actually, he is said to have sat down just as we are right now and wept when he found that there was nothing else for him to conquer. So, Alexander's conquests set the stage for the spread and adoption of Greek culture and language through most of the world, a culture which was later adopted by the Romans, providing for what is called or what is known as the Hellenization of the ancient world. Then, in the year 323 BC, at the prime age of 32, Alexander dies, and his kingdom is split among 4 of his generals. Ptolemy, one of the 4 generals, rules over the area of our concern, which is known as the Levant, and otherwise known as Palestine. So the Israelites under Alexander and Ptolemy enjoy a time of prosperity, for despite being under foreign rule, they were treated kindly, and they were given the freedom to practice their own religion. Later, though, Seleucid, another general who ruled the area which is north of Palestine, he set his eyes on this area because of its function as a valuable land bridge. Join us next time to find out what happens next as we continue our biblical highlight of the week. God bless you.